Hey everybody, I'm going to be showing you how to do the power cord installation on the slide-in range. There's a 3-wire and there's a 4-wire plug. We're going to be doing both of them. But the first thing I want y'all to notice is this big sticker on the back right here, right next to where our power cord connection is going to be. It's going to tell you how to properly do the 3-wire connection and how to do the 4-wire connection. Alright, so we're going to be starting with our 3-wire plug. First thing we're going to do, we're going to use a 1/4-inch nut driver to take off this rear cover, access our terminal block, and you're going to notice 3 screws, 3/4-inch screws. We don't need to do anything with the wires or the nuts that are on the bolts back here. That's all preset. The only thing we're after are these 3 little screws right here. We're going to take each one out. Set it off to the side. Alright, so I got my 3-wire power cord here. I'm going to go ahead and install it. We're going to slide it up through our opening in the bottom. Now, whenever you're installing these terminals, you want the flat side against the surface of the block where you're going to put your screw so that it's actually flush against that surface. Now, whenever we're installing these, there are 3 different wires, and seeing as how this cord is basically just the 3 wires, there's no colors to go by. On a 4-wire, we have colors to go by. On this, it's just 3 gray. So all you do is you take your power cord, lay it flat, the wire all the way to the right is going to go to our right terminal, the one all the way to the left is going to go to our left terminal, and our center one, which is our neutral, is going to be on our center. And one thing I did back whenever I used to install these, before I tighten up any of these screws, you're going to turn the screw counterclockwise to ensure that you've got your thread aligned before you tighten it up. Because once you cross thread one of these screws, you're going to have to replace this block. Alright, so now we've got our power cord mounted securely. Now, one thing I want to reiterate is making certain that these screws are tight. We want to ensure that they're as snugged up as possible. We don't need to try to break them off, but just as snug as possible. That way we don't get any arcing in between the metals as the electricity passes through them. This is going to prevent our block from getting damaged, our cord from getting damaged, and in some cases it may even damage the wire harness up for the unit itself. The next step in installing the power cord, we're actually going to be putting our strain relief bracket on here to ensure that this cord doesn't get pulled around or moved or cut, for that matter. So we got 2 halves. You're going to feed each half through the hole that the power cord goes through. Then you're going to use Phillips head screws and you're going to fish them through the holes, line them up, and just tighten them down. That's one. So before I tighten the strain relief clamp all the way down, I always like to lift up on the power cord a little bit. That way I can ensure that it's not applying too much pressure, too much pull, too much strain on my block itself. And then I will actually tighten these, snug these all the way down, just to ensure that it does not move. Alright, the last step is putting our rear cover on. And we got our power cord installed.